Good morning. April 7th, 7:56 in the morning. Typically on average I get up decently early, around 6:10, 6:20, and even before COVID when we had our office workout room not shut down, I'd wake up even at 5:30, 5:10, or 5:30ish. But yeah, typically work hours start at 8 o'clock, so I just have to walk into my kitchen, so I get the luxury of sleeping in a lot more, which I'm not complaining. But it's April 7th. Let's get this day started.
Happy Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Just got done eating a couple bowls of cereal this morning. Here in about 8 minutes, the markets are about to open, and so far they're already looking hot. Still no indication if the coronavirus, where the situation's at, but the market's really wanting to correct itself so bad every day. It's so volatile. It's hilarious. I love it. But yeah, we're gonna wait for the market to open, watch it for about 10 to 15 minutes, shower, and then get to work. So I just got off my conference call with my boss. It is now 12:14. Stock market is still on fire. Let's go. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm gonna do some more editing, and then here this afternoon, I want to have a cool discussion about why I'm taking YouTube so seriously. I've been thinking a lot recently, well, not so much recently, well, I mean, pretty much recently, but yesterday I was just kind of gathering some thoughts in my head, some new ideas as I continue to keep rolling out content after content after content this month and moving forward once April's all said and done. And yeah, I got some really fun ideas, but I just want to talk about this first topic for today, April 7th, why I take YouTube so seriously. So stick around, I'm gonna eat some lunch, continue editing, and then I will cut to a shot and we'll begin to talk. Bada bang, bada boom. I have one of 3 videos exporting, and not to mention, after I get a couple more of those done, I'm gonna be starting to edit this and upload it by today, April 7th. And if you can look, you'll see that my iPhone is back against my desktop. It's being transparent. Whoa. So now you know I'm recording with my iPhone. But no, I was thinking yesterday, I don't know what each day will bring this month. And I don't want to get in the habit of just creating the same thing every single day. That can get extremely tiring, extremely boring. One of my favorite episodes I've done this month so far is the budgeting one, just because I was more personable. You got to see my finances. I'm hoping that I, educated some people out there. I even grew 1 subscriber from that. And shout out to you if you're watching this. I believe your name's Rochelle. It's cool, because it's not only beneficial, but it gives people a reason to connect with me. And I've been thinking a lot about it more, especially yesterday. And what I need to start doing is days that I'm, not doing as much active stuff, whether it be going to work, doing something else. I should be personable and share a story or two, so that way you get to know me. Because my goal is, as I continue to grow with this channel and I keep uploading more content, the people will come to this playlist of my April 1st through 30th, 2020 challenge. So that way they get to learn a lot more about me, because on the weekends when I upload, you just see a bunch of nonsense. Again, it's so unexpected. It's me either going out, me hanging out with friends, doing whatever on the weekend that's just fun and enjoyable, and, being in isolation and in quarantine. I haven't been able to do a lot of that like I was originally once this channel first kind of relaunched and restarted. But getting to the topic, why I'm taking YouTube so seriously. So, I think it's really interesting. Me as an individual, I'm definitely different, as I'm sure you're different yourself. But I'm fortunate enough because I have found a job that I just love to death. I respect and love the coworkers that I get to work with every single day. I have fun. I wake up excited. There's projects. You never know what's going to happen. It's just a rush of adrenaline. It's exciting and it's fun. And if you watch the first episode of this month, I've told you what my salary is for this job. There's no takeaways from the job at all within itself. I love it. I'm content and I'm happy with it. But for me personally, I don't want it to just be the nay all say all. So in terms of thinking, okay, how can I find additional sources of revenue? The first thing that caught my eye, or the first thing I thought about other than my side business that I'm pursuing, is YouTube. The reason why it's so exciting and it's so fun and why I'm so passionate about this project, this channel, I don't want it to think that I'm doing all of this for stardom and fame. I can drop and quit everything and then just become some YouTuber full time. Also, if you mentioned that in the first episode of April 1st, 2020, I have a lot of business plans. I have a lot of business strategies. So if you think about back in the day, a lot of people started their businesses or business ideas or creations from their garage, their studio, their shed, who knows what. But to me, this YouTube channel is me starting a business. I already have a side business, but I want to expand upon that. And there's nothing more interesting and fun than just being a one-man band, filming everything, editing everything, doing it the way I want to, uploading it. And even though I don't expect to get a high sense of return from, like subscribers and likes and comments for at least a long time, to me, this has given me an opportunity to learn, have fun, see what hits, see what misses. You know what I mean? I guess in the end, the short answer is money. Yeah, that's correct. Money is a big part of it. But I want to take this passionately and so seriously because the goal is, and the long-term plan out of this is eventually I'm going to get monetized. I'm going to be able to start getting funded per video, rack up some revenue per month, and I can take that money and then start investing that into stocks, my side business, other hustles that I have written down in my journal that I discussed, not particularly which businesses I would like to start, but I have ideas, and then begin to film off that and keep creating content so that way I'm just building upon, if it makes any sense what I'm trying to talk about. To me, starting a business isn't easy. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of passion. You got to enjoy it. You got to have fun with it. I don't have a lot of crafts, skills, things that I possess that I can film and talk about. I'm not like an amazing video game player. I'm not the most entertaining vlogger in the world. I'm not some superstar that can play an instrument or something that's worth watching, cooking, whatever the case may be. I'm just me. And I just got to roll with it. I just got to keep uploading content and having fun with it. But I hope in the long ways away from here, is I hope that as I continue to keep gaining support and getting followers on my Instagram and gaining subscribers, that not only are they going to be impacted and motivated, but they can see where I started from and begin to not only think about ways of them doing it themselves, but also maybe grow some inspiration and start themselves. The reason why I record and make a lot of my YouTube videos mostly from my iPhone XR, just to show you how easy it is to get started. That's literally it. I do have the advantage of working in a marketing for a really nice company in their marketing department as a videographer, and they have very nice gear, so I have that to myself too. But I try to avoid that as much as possible because I want to show you guys that it doesn't take a lot to get started, and especially if you have a dream, a passion. I don't know what my dream is. I don't know what my passion is. I just have goals, and I want to hit those goals, and I'm trying to think of the fastest way to get there. And if one of them has me uploading content, spending all this free time outside of my full-time job that I love, where I don't have to get another job, and even though I'm not getting paid for it, it's still fun, it's satisfying, and I enjoy it, and seeing, likes, comments, growth, it's very worthwhile. So this is pretty much why I'm passionate about YouTube, why it's a big deal for me. I don't want people to think that I'm strictly here for the money. Yeah, that's a massive and major part of it, but there's so much more to that. And I hope the same for you. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have some free time on your hands, yeah, you may have to give things up if you want it or if you want to start it, but it's just as easy as getting out your cell phone. If you have a Windows computer, you should have Movie Maker. If you have a MacBook, you can airdrop your iPhone stuff to iMovie. And even if you're like, that sounds great, I want to do that too, but I just don't know where to begin, research, watch tutorials, get on YouTube, subscribe to other people who are making amazing content and help them grow. So then that way what they're doing, they can make more money off that. I think at the end of the day, we're all just trying to help each other out and piggyback each other. I just want people to be impacted. I want people to be happy. I want people to feel what I feel every single day. And that's excitement, that's joy, that's trying to think of the next big thing, and just working. But no, I'm excited, I'm passionate, And that's why I'm putting a lot of work into this YouTube content. I know I'm uploading a lot and I don't get the results that, you know, I would expect it some days, but at the same time, I just always got to remember that, you know what? I just got to work hard for the next one. I got to keep thinking outside the box. It's exactly just like a business, you know? You're not going to win everybody over, but it's the little things that just go a long way, and you learn each and every time there's a new challenge, and it's good. It's fun. And yeah, I fully recommend it to the max. But that is why I'm taking YouTube seriously and why I'm passionate about it. So I'm going to let that conclude April 7th. I'm now going to cut back into my dining room and I will read you my note from January 7th during the 75-mile challenge and what I put as my note. All right, gang, I'm back at my desk, aka my dining table in my apartment. All right, so this one's cute. This one's cute. I was reviewing it as I was airdropping it to my MacBook. So it says, started receiving some replies to my Instagram story and Snap story after the run today, and I can't even begin to express how much that means to me. Initially, when you go to comment on a post or DM somebody, it can be intimidating, especially if you don't talk all the time, but kindness cures all and wants me to work even harder. I just want to put half my body into my phone and hug them, laughing out loud. I'm strictly doing this challenge for myself and don't expect any support, but it's nice to see people taking notice. Hopefully, as I continue to climb towards 150, more and more will get inspired. It's tough as shit, but if you keep fighting, nothing will ever stop your mentality and spirit. Let's prove it to them, champ. I always get tongue-tied as I'm doing this sometimes. But yeah, no, I remember it was crazy. So again, really quick, you can go back. I bring it up, it seems like almost every episode of April. But I ran 218 total miles in the month of January this year, 2020. There's a 75-mile challenge. My goal was to do 150, and I ended up doubling it. Now, this is April 7th, but on January 7th of 2020, this was the 7th consecutive day in a row that I ran 5 miles back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And every time I was doing it, even though I was doing it for myself, I kind of thought I was annoying when I posted on my story, or like, I was just very self-conscious, thinking, man, I hope people just don't think that I'm like just doing this to show off. Because it was extremely hard, it was extremely fatiguing. But yeah, apparently on this day, January 7th, I started receiving some replies to my Instagram story of people, yeah, expressing how much, how good I'm doing and stuff, which is, it's just nice. It's the same thing with a comment on a YouTube video. You know, when somebody says something nice, I smile. It makes me feel happy, and it's just like, man, I did a good job. Like if it makes somebody feel that way, that's awesome. That's all you could ever want. But that was my post for January 7th. Today's April 7th of 2020. As always, I hope you guys are staying safe during this quarantine and isolation period, working on yourselves, thinking about your goals, your ambitions, reading, and just hustling. I know a lot of us are stuck inside. Luckily for me, you know, I'm here and there. A couple days, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I got to strictly stay at the apartment, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is up for grabs, depending on if I need to get stuff done in the office, and I try to get out of the apartment and go and just explore the world. But no, thank you guys so much for watching as always. I really appreciate the support, and I will be back again for April 8th of 2020 tomorrow, which is Wednesday, Hump Day.